Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev was born on February 8, 1834 at Tobolsk, Russia. He is a Russian chemist and the inventor of the periodic table. Dmitry formulated the periodic law and creating a far-sighted version of the periodic table of elements. He used the periodic law not only to correct the then accepted properties of some known elements, such as the valence and atomic weight of uranium, but also to predict the properties of 8 elements that were yet to be discovered.
Mendeleev wrote the definitive textbook of his time, Principles of Chemistry. This is one discovered and attempted to classify the elements according to their chemical properties. He noticed pattern that led him to postulate his periodic table. He said he saw the arrangement of classifying the elements in his dream. Oh, all's intellectual! The number of elements at that time was still 63. Now, he is known to be the father of periodic table. Thank you for your discovery, Sensei. The Scottish chemist Thomas Thomson was the first to use letters as chemical symbols. He made a lot of efforts and made this and remember the chemicals easily. Additionally, Swedish scientist J.J. Berzelius proposed that the chemical names must be based on Latin names of the elements. His proposal was later on adopted in mid-19th century. Then a German scientist named Johann Doberanno developed the law of triads. Each triads was a group of 3 elements similar to each other.
Attempting to improve the periodic table in 1879, Lothar Meyer published his own version of periodic table. He is a German chemist who is working also together with Mendeleev in the arrangement of the periodic table. Later on, Lord Rayleigh, a British scientist, then discovered argon in 1895, a new gaseous element that is chemically inert. He named it as argon, meaning the lazy one. I guess it was named after me, because it didn't react with anything.
It was in 1898 when William Ramsay discovered and predicted the zero group or zero valency. He helped to predict the future element called neon. Along with neon, he also discovered argon, krypton, and xenon, also known as the noble gases, in modern periodic table and in the year 1911.
Henry Moseley discovered the isotopes of elements. It stated that the properties of the elements varied periodically with atomic number, not atomic weight. It was accepted under the periodic law. There were a lot of problems when it comes to arranging the elements. However, when he arranged the elements by their number of protons rather than their atomic weights, the flaws in the periodic that had been making scientists uncomfortable for decades simply disappeared. Afterwards, plutonium was then discovered by Glenn Seaborg in 1940. He also discovered the transuranic elements. These are the elements from 94 to 102. Seaborg was the author of the concept of heavy elements. These elements are rare, that's why the elements are very hard to be discovered. So what exactly is the importance of periodic table in the 21st century?
Periodic table, considered as the most important tool to be used in the history of chemistry. It is used in teaching students and be familiarized with the elements in the periodic table. Thank you for saving my life in the tests! One advantage in using periodic table is that it is very well organized and easy to understand. Not only that, it also gives a brief description in every elements that are present. It helps to predict the chemical reactions that an element is likely to participate in. It is also used to predict the undiscovered elements and their properties. Now, the periodic table of elements still undergoes with a lot of processes, which means that the discovery of elements are still continuous. More elements to remember!
And now, ASAP Science presents the elements of the periodic table.
There's hydrogen and helium, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere, nitrogen all through the air with oxygen so you can breathe, and fluorine for your pretty teeth, neon to light up the sign, sodium for salty times,
Magnesium,
aluminium, silicon,
phosphorus,
then sulfur, chlorine, and argon,
potassium,
and calcium so you'll grow strong,
scandium,
titanium, vanadium, and chromium, and manganese. This is the periodic table, noble gases stable, halogens and alkali react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are added, moving to the right. Iron is the 26th, then cobalt, nickel coins you get, copper, zinc, and gallium, germanium, and arsenic, selenium, and bromine film, while krypton helps light up your room, rubidium, and strontium, then yttrium, zirconium,
niobium,
molybdenum, technetium,
ruthenium,
rhodium, palladium,
silverware,
then cadmium and indium,
tin cans,
antimony, then tellurium, and iodine, and xenon, and then cesium, and barium is 56, and this is where the table splits, where lanthanides have just begun, lanthanum, cerium, and praseodymium. Neodymium's next to promethium, then 62, samarium, europium, gadolinium, and terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, ytterbium, lutetium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten, then we're on to rhenium, osmium, and iridium, platinum, gold to make you rich till you grow old, mercury to tell you when it's really cold, thallium, and lead, then bismuth for your tummy,
polonium,
astatine would not be yummy,
radon,
francium will last a little time,
radium,
then actinides at 89. This is the periodic table, noble gas is stable, halogens and alkali react aggressively. Each period will see new outer shells while electrons are to the right. Actinium, thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium, curium, berkelium, californium, isonium, fermium, mendeleevium, nobelium, lawrencium, rutherfordium, wm, sprigium, boreum, hesium, meitnerium, dubsinium, rucenium, copernicium, nihonium, flerovium, moscovium, livermorium, tennessine, and organesson, and then we're done.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the song, make sure you check it out on iTunes and Bandcamp with the link below.
If you think you'd enjoy other videos like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we'll put some of our recent videos over there so you can go check them out.
You can also check out asapsigns.com to keep up with everything, what's the latest with ASAP Signs, including stuff like new merch. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Peace.